Hello once again, and let me introduce to you my messy world of mail making. So, what goes on here? This is my quite dirty balcony where I do a lot of things that aren't suited for indoor activities, let's just say that. And one of those activities is mail making. Or mailing, or mailology, I don't know, whatever the correct word is. So, this is how I make mail. I grab this chicken wire, which is 2 millimeters thick, then I slowly coil it using this drill on this 1 centimeter thick stick. Then I get bunch of springs like this, and then using this wire cutter I slowly cut those rings out. It's quite a long and difficult hobby, but you know, I still enjoy it. So here I have different size of sticks and things, and I usually use this one because I don't know, that's the one I use mostly, but I use different size of springs, and I mean I make different size of springs than rings for different types of mail, which I'll show later. Now, one thing to point out: do not be an idiot like me and get a better drill. Unfortunately, the other drill that I used to have that had speed control is not in use anymore. So I'm left with this one. This thing doesn't have any speed control. So if I'm not super careful, I might lose a couple of fingers. So do not be an idiot like me. Be smart. Get a drill that has speed, like there's some kind of a thingamajig here that limits the drill's capability, so you don't go overboard like I did yesterday, and hopefully I just got a bit scarred. Nothing crazy, because I was like, you have to think about this, like, I'll show you that how it works, but you have to try to not make this kind of coils and over coils and such a mess. So, and at the same time control the speed of minimalist. You have to touch it like the slightest pressure. The slightest pressure defines if you lose a finger or not. So if you lose a concentration on either one of those, it creates a whole mess and chain reaction that either everything breaks around you or you lose a couple of fingers. So other thing is the wire. Before I just recently, like before I started the camera, I invented a new technique of wire distribution, because I used to just cut out a bunch of rings, and then hopefully those rings would be the same size enough so I wouldn't get those extra bits. And other thing, even if I did it perfectly, some of those sticky bits where I held my hands would like be around. So I don't want these sticky bits. It's losing extra mail. One or two might not be that bad, but I make few hundreds of these, so in the end it matters a lot. So this is the genius idea I had. I threw a bunch of wire overboard, and here you go. It slowly comes up here, and every time I get enough, I just cut it to the best I can, and I won't get any lag or missing bits. Okay, so let me just take you over there. Alright, here's the demonstration. I will do something like this, curve it, then put it in this hole, tool right here. Hopefully you can see all of this. Oh, uh-oh. This is a big no-no. Fuck. Sorry. It's not really recommended to do how I do it, but that's the only way how I know how to do it. So I'm doing this preparation because if I mess it up, it might jump out and hit me in the fingers, which is not nice. And I don't wear gloves because I ruined them yesterday and they're all coiled up now. Okay, here we go. Finger in here. Do not do what I do here. Hit one with speed control and don't rely on your instincts. I use some kind of cloth so I don't dirty and damage my fingers. And here we go. Slowly, slowly, there we go. Oh, kind of right here. Slowly, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Next, we get our chompy bits which are disintegrating in front of my eyes. I have this padding so I don't hurt my fingers, but it's, as you can see, disintegrating. There we go. Then there we go. Just got it here. And alright, also keep in mind, one of the most dangerous things doing this is the end bit. It might sneak up on you, and if your drill is on and everything is spinning and it goes out of your hand, you might cut your fingers, which I have cut many times. Nothing dangerous, bunch of scratches, but something, who knows, something bad might happen one day. God protect us. So now once again, put this in this hole, tighten it up a bit so it won't jump out while you start to drill. Okay, good enough. Now rain my eyes. Okay, now careful, control the speed, don't let the speed control you. There we go. See how it jumped out? That's usually a bad thing, but okay, I started to use these coils in other projects, so I'm going to make lemonade. Ah, fuck, this is worse. Okay, and the wire came in here, so usually what I do is fuck you, mother, father, uncle, brother. It's a mess, it's a mess. Well, it's usually a mess. Everything's a mess. Okay, should I still try to fix it up? Cut my losses and cut it off? I don't know. But I usually try to salvage the situation, try to correct the wire, correct the spring, okay, yeah, some semblance of normalcy. Here you go, the end point is here, the rain is falling, it's the dramatic conclusion of the situation. Can I actually fix it? I usually try to do this on this side too, but right now I need a couple of really large, but not really too large. Okay, here we are. Carefully now. I still fucked it up. Fucked. Come on. Up. Okay. So okay. It's a bit too dangerous. I already got to the end point, so I'll just have to cut my losses and recover as much as I possibly can. Alright, cut the bit off here. There we go. It's a bit of a shame, but things happen. So, I think everything is clear. Don't be an idiot like me. Get a drill with speed control, so accidentally something like something like this doesn't happen to you. You know, like I'm kind of doing like, oh, it's kind of a tough nail. Speed. Oh boy, and my fingers all here get coiled, and I make nail out of my bones, so finger bones. So do not recommend.